Trey Thompson is teaching boys much more than landscaping. He is providing on-the-job lessons in responsibility and kindness and showing them a better way than the risky lessons often learned on the streets.
I strongly believe that we're all a product of what we're exposed to as a kid. So my main goal is just be able to expose them to as many positive things as I can to just increase their possibility of, being successful men.
Thompson is the founder of the nonprofit group Boys to Men Empowerment.
In order for a young man to be a man, he needs to see a man. My whole thing with my organization is just to be the example. Be the example to the young man and be to them what I wish I had as a young boy.
Now 26 years old, he owns Thompson's Carpet King, a cleaning service.
So at a young age, I see more of the wrong ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? So I got caught up in, selling drugs and making money the wrong way. My purpose with this is to show a young man, you don't have to get in the streets to sell a drug or to do this or do that to make money. There's more positive ways that you can make money that's more longevity than, selling drugs. But a lot of stuff that I experienced, a lot of stuff that I got myself into, it had a lot to do with me not having a positive male role model in my life. Again, what motivated me is to just try to be to the young man what I wish I had, when I was a young man. So they can avoid some of the mistakes, that I made. Like I lost one of my closest buddies, at their age, to the street, and it had a lot to do with what he was exposed to, you know what I mean? So to be able to save another young man's friend or another parent's child, that's beauty. I love that.
Boys to Men Empowerment has about 20 boys ages 11 to 16.
We usually meet every Saturday, and Saturdays consist of me just creating that positive, safe environment, for the young man. So what a Saturday usually looks like, we'll come in and we usually have like a speaker, that come through to just kind of tell their journey of life, mistakes that they've made, things that they've overcame. And we also have like small group where we'll just pretty much open up, discussion for the young man. What I've learned, it's good to have speakers come to speak to the young man, but also to create that space where the young man have a voice as well. We usually let them do an activity. We just play basketball, kickball, dodgeball, football, feed them. We're also a Christ-based organization, so we talk to them about, God, making sure they got to understand of someone higher than themselves.
And in the summer, the boys provide free lawn care for residents in need of a little help. The boys earn a little pocket money, but the experience is much more valuable.
And what I've learned, they want to make money. They want to work. So my whole thing with this project here is to teach them good work ethic. You know what I mean? Hard as a man, you got to work hard for what it is that you want in life, but not being so self-centered, so still seeing a way that you can be a blessing to the community. You know what I mean? So with this project, us offering those free services to the, the elderly, single parents and disabled, just kind of putting in their mind the power of being a blessing, to other people.
Money for wages and equipment comes from an anti-violence grant from the Peoria Police Department.
Summer months when the kids are out of school, they're more prone to get themselves in trouble. And I like to say, no matter how old the kid is, if a kid is bored and don't have nothing to do, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna find something to do, and it's usually not the right thing, you know what I'm saying? So I created this to be able to allow them to be a part of something positive, just to keep them productive throughout these summer months.
Thompson's group has impacted the boys.
Basically guided me to be a better me, basically to do good things.
Just stop doing the bad things you're doing. Change your life around, join a group.
And homeowners appreciate the help.
It means a lot to me. Being a senior citizen, I'm not able to do this myself. And of course, not having to pay arm and a leg is always a plus. But it means a lot to me. I consider myself to be very blessed to have someone that will do this for me.
Eventually, Thompson wants the group to do year-round service projects, such as snow removal. For more info on the efforts, see the Boys to Men Empowerment page on Facebook. Trey Thompson hopes the program will be the first step in turning young lives toward a productive path.
I don't expect these young men for me to work with them for, a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and this drastic change. It don't work like that. I'm working with kids that got trauma, toxicity, 13, 14 years, you know what I'm saying? So the change is not gonna come overnight. It's gonna take time, but I know me doing my part and allowing God to use me as the vessel, because it's not me, it's God. God is just using me as a vessel to pour into the young man, you know what I mean? So I plant the seed. I may not see the fruition of that seed, but I know I did my part and I planted the seed, and I pray to God that later on down the road, everything that I poured into them it helps them and it makes them be successful men.